I got a Benelli Nova 12 gauge tactical pump shotgun. Just got it a couple weeks ago, so we're going to put some rounds through this today and have some fun. And then we're going to take it in the shop and go over it. I'll show you some of the features on it. But today we're going to shoot some 2 3/4 inch shells, and we're going to shoot 3-inch magnum buckshot. Now this will also shoot 3.5 inch magnum, but I don't have any, so we won't shoot them. So let's get started. Now there's 2 ways you can load this weapon. You can load it the traditional way, or you can just take a round and throw it into the ejection port. Now you don't have to sit here and feed it into the chamber. Just take your round, throw it in there, and close it. Pretty good shotgun. Now one feature I like on this gun is it has a magazine cutoff switch. Now what that means is you have a round in the chamber and you want to take it out without putting another one in from the magazine. Slide it back a couple of inches, push this button right here, we'll take a closer look at it, push that button, and then you can eject your shell and a new shell will not go in. Now that only works one time. It resets once you move your forearm forward. As you'll see, another round goes in there. Pretty good shotgun so far. Let's try some buckshot. Okay, now I've been debating whether to use a 1-ounce slug, Winchester Super X, or a 3-inch magnum buckshot. Now this magnum has 15 pellets in it. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot it with the slug, and if I miss it, then I'll shoot it with the buckshot. So let's see what happens. Well, that's got a little bit of a kick to it. Felt good though. Let's shoot something else. Okay, now we're going to shoot some birdshot, and I know these targets are pretty close, but what I want to do is see how fast this shotgun can be shot. Now you got to stop and realize this doesn't have a bead on it to where you just point the gun. This one you actually have to aim because it does have sights on it. So that's going to slow me down, I think, a little bit, but let's try these 4 targets and see what happens. Well, a little slow, but what the heck, it was fun. All right, I think I want to try some buckshot. Let's find something to shoot at here. Well, I changed my mind. I'm going to shoot some slugs. Now, I got a metal can out there at about 50 yards, so I'm going to take 4 shots with slugs at it, see if I need to sight this in. So let's zoom in and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, I think that sighted in pretty good. All right. You know what? I really like this shotgun. I think we're gonna go back to the shop and I'll show you a few cool features on this and see what you think. Really like this shotgun though. Hey, I decided to take a detour before I went home because I want to shoot this shotgun some more because I really like shooting it. So I found an old fender here out in the desert. Going to put some rounds through it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to check the penetration on 5 different rounds. And I realize there's no engine here to stop any of this stuff, but at least to give us an idea of how much energy some of this stuff has by going through both sides, hopefully. So, what I got here is 5 aiming points. We're gonna start here and end up on number 5. But first round I'm going to shoot is 7.5 bird shot. Again, that's gonna be right here. Then we're gonna shoot a 4 shot. See how that does. Then we're gonna shoot a Remington double odd buckshot. Now this is 2 3/4 inch. There is 9 pellets in one of these, and each pellet is 33 caliber. And then we're going to shoot a Federal Premium 12 gauge Magnum double odd buckshot. Each one of these has 15 pellets in it, again 33 caliber. And then we're going to finish up with a 12 gauge rifled slug. Now these weigh 1 ounce apiece. And I'm going to have another camera set up on the other side, so if any of these penetrate, we'll be able to check that out. So if you've never shot an old car with a shotgun before, I think you might find it interesting. So let's get started. Now I'm about 15 feet from the fender. Here's the 4 shot from the fender. Here's the 4 shot. Alright, as you can see, the bird shot did not penetrate. Some of the 4 shot did. Okay, again, next round is going to be the 2 3/4 inch buckshot, and then right after that we're going to shoot the 12 inch Magnum buckshot. Here we go. Okay, here's the 2 3/4. There should be 9 holes there. And here's your 15 rounds of Magnum. Now, these did penetrate. Of course, I only had one wall to go through. Let's take a look here. Again, here's your 2 3/4. And there's your Magnum back there. They had a lot to go through. Don't look like any of them penetrated, but on the 2 3/4 we did get some penetration. Looks like I see 3 of them. A couple of them bounced off right here. All 3 of them bounced and went through. Okay, again, 12 gauge slug. Wow, that's a nice pretty hole. Where'd my target go? Let's see if we can... Oh yeah. I kind of figured that would go through. Let's see what we got over here. Another nice big round hole. There's my thumb. And... yeah, wouldn't want to be in front of that. Cool. Alright. Well, let's go home and talk about this shotgun a little bit. I think you'll find it interesting. Yep, sure do like this shotgun. Okay, one more time. I can't help myself. I'm having too much fun. 1 rock, 1 12 gauge slug. Let's do it. Woo, doggy. let's take a look at the rear sight first. Now it's very well marked. It's fully adjustable, windage and elevation. It does have a large peep or ghost ring, and it's got the white dots on either side. There's your windage screw, and you do have your protective ears protecting your peep. It's a very well designed sight. And let's take a look at the front. Okay, the front sight, you got a post with a white dot on it. You got your hash marks there. It is adjustable for windage, left and right. You have your protective ears on it. There's your screw you can loosen, but you know what? I wouldn't even mess with this since the rear sight is fully adjustable. Now while we're up here, this does not take a screw-in choke, and I'm assuming this is a improved cylinder, although the barrel's not marked. Now one thing I like about this is here's your safety right here. Very easy to get to with your trigger finger. That's off, ready to fire. And your bolt release has a red indicator on it showing that the gun is cocked and locked and ready to fire. Okay, has a solid rubber butt pad on it, marked Benelli. And you do have built-in sling points here and on the front. And you know what? That's about it. So that's the Benelli. And you know what? I think I'm going to take it out and do some more shooting. Hey, we'll see you guys next time.